Today, I'm going to teach you how to do link building at scale and how I'm going to use it to scale thousands of backlinks across hundreds of websites. As you've probably seen on my YouTube channel, we're doing a 100 website challenge across 90 days to build out 100 AI SEO websites like this. And you can see this is one I created months ago. Traffic is going up nicely, keywords is going up nicely. A big part of this is the link building strategy that we're actually using. So you can see that each week we're building backlinks to this website, and I'll explain exactly how to do it, what you can do, etc. today. So first of all, let's talk about how to build backlinks. The method that we're using, and I've talked about it many times, is outreach. So reach out to websites like this via cold email, ask them to build a backlink, and as long as the links are relevant, then we get links from this process. Now, how do we actually do that? We actually use a software called Pitchbox, right? And Pitchbox is a very scalable way to build backlinks with outreach and basically play the numbers game, which is an important part of this. Let me explain. So with link building outreach, you might have to send 100 emails at a 5% conversion rate to get 5 backlinks to your website. And this is what most website owners don't realize. And it's why 91% of websites struggle with link building, because they don't realize that number one, you have to send a lot of emails. And number two, you have to send them consistently over time. So it might take you 30 or 60 days to get your first backlink in, but that's okay because most lazy SEOs will have given up by then, and therefore this is your opportunity to get a competitive advantage. What I'm going to build out today is a link building master plan. And this is based on how my link building agency does outreach for hundreds of websites and has consistently taken hundreds of sites from zero to ranking number one with link building, just like this website right here. And I'm going to use ChatGPT and Dali3 to illustrate and explain this in very, very simple terms so that if you've never done this before, it's extremely easy to understand how to get free backlinks to your website, plus how this can create a competitive advantage for your site. And by the way, this is pretty much a superpower. So if you've followed my keyword research strategies in the past and you know how to get low keyword difficulty scores like this, if not, check out my free course. But basically, this should form a central part of your keyword strategy. Then you can use this exact same process, just like we have. And this is a measly domain rating for website that we've built. As you can see here, good traffic, etc. And outrank websites that are like DR80 or DR81 or DR91, etc. And it's a very powerful and proven system to get backlinks at scale that builds a moat to your website. Let me explain. You see, Warren Buffett came up with this concept of a moat that is basically describing a company's ability, aka your website, its ability to maintain competitive advantages over its competitors to protect its long-term profits and market share. So let's put this in the context of search engine optimization. If you get backlinks, like you can see here, we're getting backlinks from this page to this page with this domain rating, then that helps your website outrank your competitors. All right. Now, link building is just the process of acquiring hyperlinks from other websites you own. Old school term there, but we like it. Even my grandma could understand that. And this improves your search rankings. Why is link building a competitive advantage for you? Number one, it's a barrier to entry. So effective link building requires a combination of great content, outreach, relationship building, and strategies. Most websites don't have the resources or the time to do this themselves. It is a numbers game and a time game of consistency, as I've talked about. You have to send hundreds of emails over 30 or 60 days, and you have to wait and be patient. As an example, thank you, Dali3. These are all website owners who don't know how to build backlinks, and they want to rank in the middle here. They want to rank number one on Google, which is this house right here, but they don't know how to get over the river. But you can, because you're watching this video and you know how to do link building outreach now to get a competitive advantage and outrank all your competitors, just like this website right here. And today, in this link building master plan, you're going to learn how many backlinks you need, what domain rating they should be, how to do the outreach, and how to actually create the content so that you can build this moat right here, get results like this, and outrank your competitors like this, even if you've got a tiny DR website or a brand no one's heard of or a brand new domain no one's ever heard of, etc. Let me show you how. So the first question we have to ask is how many backlinks you need. And based on what's working for me and this website right here, Astrological Eden, we are building 3 to 5 backlinks per week. But the key here is that you focus on safe and natural backlinks. Now, most people are going to say, I'm scared of getting a penalty for link building, for building X amount of backlinks or doing backlinks with X method, etc. as a first principle, and I always look for first principles in life. For example, all things being equal, the simplest solution is the best. Or only take advice from people who are already succeeding at the result that you want, right? So, what I have to say here is that when it comes to link building, do not overcomplicate it. Here's a very simple but proven first principle that you can apply to any SEO campaign, any strategy, etc., which is, are the backlinks you're getting natural and relevant? If so, that's good. If the backlinks are spammy, aka you're spamming forums or blog comments, or it's user generated, for example, you're trying to get backlinks from Reddit and Quora, even though those backlinks don't have any power because they're no followed, that is bad. Simple. Natural and relevant, good. Spamming and user generated, bad. Link building is as simple as that. That's how many backlinks you need and the types of backlinks you want. Now, how do you do that? I'm going to give you two recommendations, one cheap and one expensive, right? Now, if you want expensive, you can use Pitchbox. And the benefit of Pitchbox is that you can scale this across 100 websites like we're doing for this challenge. And it's very easy to filter quality metrics. So you can filter by DR, organic traffic, keywords, etc. How? You just go to new campaign on Pitchbox. From here, you can choose what type of strategy you want to run. So for example, let's say you want to do blogger outreach. Let's click create there. And down here, you can filter by quality. So you can say, right, I only want websites that Google likes, aka websites with a decent domain rating. They're getting a decent amount of organic traffic and I'm ranking for a decent amount of organic keywords. Simple. Follow that process, nice and easy. But some people are going to say, I don't want to invest that much into a link building software. If not, then you can use Hunter and it's completely free. Plus it works if you've got several sites. Let me show you how. So you can go onto Hunter.io like this and I have the free plan. I'm not paying for this. And I can type in the domain that I want to find the email address for example, like juliangoldie.com. I've got the email address here. Happy days. I know what percentage chance it is actually valid. So what percentage chance this email address actually works. And then I can use that to start new link building campaigns. It's even got the social media channels. So if they don't reply via email, I can contact them on their social media. If you run out of email addresses to contact, there's a very simple solution to this. Just contact the website via the contact form or get their email address from the contact page. Takes a bit of time, but if you want a free link building software that works for your sites, you can use it. How do I know it works? Because we use their campaigns feature for a lot of link building in the past, and they were a previous client of ours. So what you can do is get all those email addresses from Hunter, select their email address, customize it, create a template that customizes it for each website that you reach out to, set up a follow-up email, set up another follow-up email, and you're good to go. And that is the process. All right? So now you know how to get the emails for outreach plus how to send them out. Easy. And we're making good progress on the link building master plan because you know how many backlinks you need to build per week, you know how to send them out, you know the strategy overall, aka be patient and consistent. Now you might say, what pages do you need to build links to? So I would say there's two approaches here. Number one, you can create a link magnet like this. As you can see, it's very detailed, very comprehensive. Some nice YouTube videos in there. It's linking out to different case studies. We created all of this content with Perplexity AI, which is a fact-checked AI tool. And it creates content for free that you can use as link magnets to get backlinks to the website. And the benefits of that are that it takes 30 minutes to create a high-value piece of content, and it's easy to automate with Perplexity AI, as I've mentioned. Or you can run an outreach campaign for every single blog post on your website. As you can see, for this website, we're getting backlinks to pretty much every single page on the site, right? And we'll just continue to rinse all the content on the site, build links to each one, and then we play the numbers game. We have a consistent amount of content, and it's all very easy, all right? So if you're running an outreach campaign for every blog post, then the benefits are that you play the numbers game, it's easy to get loads of prospects at scale, and it's easy to create a lot of content with AI. And the final thing you might ask is, what is the best domain rating to aim for? So if you look at this case study website, right? On average, the average domain rating of the websites we got backlinks from were an average of domain rating 56. And as you can see, that's taken the website out of the sandbox period very quickly. This was a brand new site in July. The traffic is going up really nicely for the site. It's outranking domain rating 80, 81, 91 websites, etc. DR 89 down there. And this process works. It's just proven. Now, you might say, oh, that's not a competitive keyword, or some of those sites are not trying to rank for the same term, or that's too easy to rank for. This is a proven process that's worked for every single one of these websites, right? So Bogle Thunderland is working here. Discovery Aves is working here. Astrological Eden is working here. And all of these sites are brand new domains where we've built links to them, we've slowly increased the domain rating, we've built 3 to 5 backlinks, used exactly the same link building master plan that I'm talking about here, and I'm showing you exactly how to do it all for free, which is insane. And going back to that moat example, this is why I don't mind doing public case studies, because number one, these are experiments, but number two, the link building is a moat. People can copy our niche or our content or our strategies, etc. And I'll share them all for free on YouTube just to help people. But I know link building is such a grind that so many people struggle with, and they don't have the time, energy, effort, or mental bandwidth to handle, that this becomes the moat that stops everyone else from ranking number one whilst we claim the top spot. So I'll link directly to this link building master plan, as you can see in the YouTube description, so that you can get it for free. But I want to go through some of the top FAQs because so many people have questions about link building. I know a lot of people struggle with it, and I want to help you here. So one of the first questions we got was, hey Julian, I heard that if you're linking from Medium or other forums to your main website, this can cause a deranking. So I would say forum links in general are pretty rubbish, right? There's no point building backlinks from forums. Secondly, social media is not very good for link building. It is good for sharing your content, etc. It's not going to get your website deranked. You know, you'll see from my YouTube videos, I link to my website all the time, and the website's rankings are going up nicely. But forums and social media are not great for link building. Instead, go back to that simple rule. Focus on natural relevant backlinks. Avoid spamming forums or user-generated backlinks. So if the website has to go in and add your link, great. That's a natural and relevant backlink. If you can just go and add the link yourself, that's a total waste of time because anyone can build it, and therefore it's got no power or value to your site. Which brings me on to the next question. And I know who this is, so I won't mention the name or anything like that. I know they don't want to be mentioned in videos, fair enough. But basically, they've asked, can I use LinkedIn links to boost my DA over and over, or do I need more diversity? LinkedIn will not help your rankings. These are no-follow backlinks. They have no power. They pass no link juice. They're user-generated backlinks, and therefore, they're not good for link building. Instead, go back to this rule. The first principle. So natural, relevant, and editorially added. Good. User-generated or spammy, bad. Simple as that. Someone else asked, and this is in reference to this video right here, how to rank 100 new sites in 90 days. Someone asked, will you build backlinks to these websites or are they only content? So I own a link building agency. I'm going to take full advantage of that because it's going to help my rankings and because it creates a competitive advantage. And therefore, I will be building backlinks to these sites, not just creating content. Content is not enough. You need backlinks. Backlinks are not enough. You need content, right? They both work in tandem together. Someone else asked, are you building backlinks to the page you wrote or backlinks to the whole site? So we try and get backlinks to individual pages on the site, but by funneling link juice internally from these pages to the rest of our site, we rank all the pages on the site combined. And that's why the rankings for all our pages across our site are going up, not just the pages that we build links to. Another question was, does sharing articles in social media count for backlinks? No, it's no follow and it's user generated. So it goes back to that rule. If it's natural, relevant, and editorially added, it's a good backlink. If it's user-generated, aka you can just post it on social media, that's a bad backlink. And it's not necessarily that you're going to get penalized for that, but it's just not going to help your rankings. Same for this. If you're getting comment backlinks or blog roll, it's not 2003, mate. Like, that's not going to help your rankings. And therefore, there's no point going and building backlinks from those sort of sites. Someone else asked, what sort of money are you getting asked for when you do outreach for backlinks? So we get a lot of free backlinks using outreach. And whatever you get asked for, you know, whether someone asks you for $1,000 or $100, etc., usually websites have no idea how many backlinks they need. And websites have no idea how much their backlinks are worth. You could literally offer 10% of the price and then negotiate up from there, and you will save money. Because websites just don't know what their backlinks are worth. They're pulling figures out where the sun don't shine, if you know what I'm saying. So rates are very, very negotiable. Someone else asked, how come you don't just build a ton of backlinks on chipperbirds.com instead of uploading thousands of articles, right? So for any site, I'm just going to build 3 to 5 backlinks per week. Why? Because that's a natural rate, plus it maintains a good link velocity. What is link velocity? Link velocity refers to the rate at which new backlinks are pointing to a website over time. Essentially, it's the speed and frequency at which other sites are linking to yours. I don't need to be here explaining now. ChatGPT has done it all for me. But basically, if you space out your backlinks over time, rather than building them all at once, then this looks more natural. Because if you suddenly build 1,000 backlinks in one day, well, that looks like an attempt to manipulate your Google rankings, which does not look natural. So ideally, you want your backlinks to just go up steadily like that and not like a crazy amount. Additionally, you want to balance between the number of links you build and the time you spend. These images are insane, by the way. Dali is blowing my mind every single day. Like, not only can it create illustrations and explain stuff, like that's the future of education probably, especially if someone's studying, say, medical content or whatever, but it can also explain very complicated concepts in relatively easier ways. And it can even generate YouTube thumbnails, right? How insane is that? Anyway, I'm going off on a crazy tangent and learning new things every day. But essentially, 3 to 5 backlinks per week, natural rate, and also you don't want to build tons of backlinks at once because you have to balance the number of backlinks you build versus the cost and the time ROI of that website. If you have a SaaS website that's making 7 or 8 figures, well, then you can invest a lot more money into the link building. And the final question I got asked was, do you buy backlinks for your AI sites or do you simply use the Harrow method? So I stopped using the Harrow method for our own sites simply because I prefer outreach personally, and it works really well, as you can see. Plus, these links look very natural. We do buy backlinks sometimes, but quite often we might offer something else. So it might be a social media exchange or a link back from another site, or some people are kind enough just to add the backlink in. So that's pretty much it. That is my plan, to build thousands of backlinks across hundreds of sites using this master plan right here, based on what's working for me already. And if you want to copy it, feel free. By the way, if you want to book in a free call about how to get more leads, traffic, and sales with link building to your website, we can give you an SEO domination plan. We can answer any questions that you have. You'll learn the best link building strategies for your own site. Then feel free to book that in on this page right here. And thanks so much for watching.